Hey guys, how you doing? So 80% of illnesses, 80% of the things that will put you in the hospital, put you on medication, will cause you to die young is related to one thing, and that is metabolic health. So what is metabolic health? It is basically eating properly, exercising on a regular basis. That's pretty much it. It's that simple. I saw a statistic where they said in 1960 in North America, approximately 6% of the population had a metabolic disorder, a chronic disease, diabetes, heart disease, that kind of stuff. Now it's up to 60%, 60. So we've had a tenfold increase approximately in terms of the chronic fatigue distribution in the population. This is telling. So what has changed since the 60s, so was that 60 years ago versus now? Why are there so many more people sick? It's because of the diet. Because of the diet. Back in those days, we ate, generally speaking, as a population, we ate more natural foods. So if you want to if you want to reduce your chances of winding up in the hospital or having to take all kinds of medications, et cetera, and so on, you have to return to a natural diet, a natural lifestyle. One important point you should take from this video, it's to get healthier, happier, more mental stability, et cetera. It's not about putting what you put into your body so much these days. It's much more about what you don't put into your body. Yeah, if you are ingesting toxins, poisons, that's a lot of modern food, of course, you're going to get sick. Now, it's a slow process because it's kind of like a mild poison. Some people are more affected by it more quickly than others. But over time, you get more and more sick. And as you get older, you get into your 30s and 40s, 50s, and so on, the cumulative effects of consuming bad food is going to have a huge impact. So I know a lot of people watch me, they want to learn how to code, they want to learn how to run a business, how to start a business, how to freelance, etc. Let me tell you, from somebody who's been chronically ill on more than one occasion, you can have all the money in the world, but if you're not feeling good, life sucks. So the number one priority should be your physical and mental health. Money, etc., success are secondary by a long shot. This is how important health is. This is how important money and success are. If you have health, the money and success comes easy. Okay, so we know that metabolic health is the key to illness, and it's the key, of course, to not getting sick. So the number one thing you can do is put natural food into your body. You don't want to get caught up with supplements, medications, that kind of stuff. So what I mean by, when I say you should put natural foods, that means you should not eat unnatural foods. So any food that's in a box, any processed foods, all the stuff that tastes good, chips, candy, cakes, processed foods, cereals, pastas, a lot of breads. This is all just they're just poison. Another thing you should avoid is seed oils, any synthetic oils. The only oil you should eat, if you can have any oils, is cold pressed olive oil. That's it, cold pressed olive oil. Forget about the rest, garbage. It's easier these days because there's so much crappy food in our ecosystem now. It's a lot easier for me just to mention the one or two things to eat. Whatever I don't mention is just assume it's bad. Now there's different degrees. Certain things are not as bad as others, but why have anything bad? What you'll see is when you cut out the garbage out of your diet, oh my God, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to start feeling much more relaxed. You're going to have much more energy. You're going to start thinking much more clearly. Your intellect will increase. There's no question about it. Because when your body is being pressured by toxic foods that you're eating, it suppresses all other aspects of your life. Everything will improve. Sexual drive, everything will improve considerably. So if you're watching me because I want to become a coder, I want to become a freelancer, I want to start a business, I want to be successful, understand that if you are healthier, and you're healthier by cutting out garbage and processed foods, you will more easily achieve your financial success, your career successes, because you're going to have the increased energy. It's going to be a lot. The increased calmness in your body and your better psychology, better intellect. It's all going to make things much easier. All right, so this is the most important part of the video. So what should you eat? You know, I said no processed foods, no sugars, no liquor, no alcohol. Anything with sugar in it, out. Anything with fructose and glucose, out. Anything with preservatives, out. Just look on the labels. You see anything on a label that you don't understand what it is, don't even buy it. You're gonna have to be selective. Here's a good thing though. At first you're gonna be like, oh my God, all this stuff I love, this stuff that tastes so good, the fruit juices and the Coca-Cola and the Pepsis and the Mountain Dews and the French fries and the hot dogs and the seed oil cooked stuff and all this stuff that tastes so good. What will happen is it will take about 3 weeks to a month. All of a sudden they're going to start tasting bad. So for example, if I sip on Coke or Diet Pepsi, which I used to drink a lot of, it tastes really bad to me now. Even fruit juices, which are just sugar. What happens, your taste buds will change. They will change over time. All of a sudden, that what you find tasty now, it will be overwhelming and it'll be like this. What you should be eating is this natural foods. Meat, and red meat's fantastic for you. Butter, chicken, any meat, seafood. Not too much tuna because there's mercury in there, again, pollutants. Natural fish from lakes and stuff that are clean, that would be good. For a lot of people, vegetables are fine. When you make a salad, don't put salad dressing in there because there's sugar in a lot of that salad dressing. There's a lot of processed ingredients in salad dressing. Use olive oil, cold pressed olive oil, salt, pepper. Maybe cook a steak. Cook the steak. You could use steak spices, maybe put some salt, pepper. Cut it up, throw it in the salad, mix it all up. The juices from the steak make the salad. What you'll see in a short period of time when you eat very healthy, natural foods like this and you cut out the garbage food, all of a sudden the garbage food starts tasting like what it is, starts tasting like garbage. Your taste buds, surprisingly, will change. In terms of drinks, again, no wines, no beers, full sugar. I know, if you want to feel better. And then water, coffee without sugar, without milk. Yeah, so do you go cold turkey? Do you say stop off? You stop everything? No, you just, well, you could if you got the discipline, but what I would do is just start cutting it down. So when I was way heavier than I am now, I was 200, my heaviest weight was 247 pounds. But when I started working towards losing weight, and I didn't really know what I was doing, but I came up using some basic business practices. I said, okay, so I used to eat like a medium pizza. So I'm 225 at this time, I'm 6'2". I'm 225, I'm eating a medium pizza with a fry and a Coke. 8 slices and a medium pizza, all dressed. Love that at the time. So I said, okay, I'm not gonna eat 8 slices tonight. I'm gonna eat 7. And then after a week or two of that, I'm gonna eat 6. And I'll take those 2 extra slices, put it in the fridge, eat it the next day. Then I'm gonna eat 5 and 4 and so on. Instead of the whole can of Coke, I'm gonna drink half the can of Coke, half the calories, right? And eventually I got down from a medium pizza to a small pizza. Instead of having fries with it, I would have half the fries, throw the rest out. What I found, and what you're gonna find, is when you start cutting out the foods that you're addicted to, all those processed foods, which are designed to be addictive, you find that you don't need nearly as much of it to get your fix, right? You don't need to eat the whole pizza with the 8 slices to get your fix. I found that I was able to get my fix with just 1 slice. You know, it was amazing. I could eat so much less. So what you do is gradually over time, less, and less, and you're gonna reach your goals. Trust me, it's worth doing. As you lose weight, as you clean up your diet, you're gonna start feeling better, energy will increase, our cognitive capabilities will increase, you'll feel better, you'll be in a better mood. This is all proven. Get your metabolic health going here, because that is the key to living a pain-free, happy, healthy existence. And when you're there, And you can get there within months. You can get on the path. The finance and the career stuff becomes much easier. So if you want to motivate yourself, and your main goal is make money, which is fine. Everybody needs to make money. Everybody needs to make money. Then use that understanding, which I just laid out here, to get you there. Couple last tips that I think will be useful. So 80% of illnesses are metabolic in origin, meaning you eat crap, you don't exercise. That's first point to take away. Number 2, drink lots of water. Look at your body weight. You can look it up. 2-3 liters a day, probably. A lot of water is very important. You feel much better just drinking a lot of water. Number 3, cut out the crappy food. Number 4, daily exercise. Walking 3 to 4 or 5 miles a day, just walking, will have a nice impact, positive impact on your health and your energy. If you can get in 5-6 saunas a week, that will reduce all-cause mortality by about 40%, just doing a sauna. So you do these simple things. Cut out the crap food, replace it with healthy foods, drink enough water, walk every day, sauna every day, and maybe try to do 3 sets of push-ups 2 to 3 times a day. Wake up in the morning, do as many push-ups as you can. If it's 5, do 5. If it's 20, do 20. Then in the afternoon at lunch, drop down, do another 20 push-ups if it's 20 is your limit. And then at the end of the day, do another 20. The simple routine that I just laid out for you right here, the diet, blah, 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 is going to have a huge impact. So there you go. That's it. That's my message for today. If you have any comments or questions about any of this, I know this is very superficial, but it shouldn't be difficult. You shouldn't have to count calories, this oil or that oil. It's just one oil, cold pressed olive oil. Everything else, forget about it. And go on and so forth. Make it simple, and it's really the simple stuff that works because you don't have to think about it too much. All right, cheers.